Alright, level up. I'm gonna get 2 points in passive there, and actually I'm gonna get 2 in assault rifle to get to 3 and get some decent accuracy. Well, semi-decent. Liara, 2 more in singularity. Garrus, passive. Alright, we got one more stop to make here. Yep. Skipping all of those guards saves a little bit of time. Though it would be even faster to just skip doing the cure. Hold on a second. Oh, Tsunami 4. Oh, okay.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
I understand that we'll be dead soon. Talk fast.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship.
Yes, I know. I've heard this a couple of times already.
This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Yeah, I know.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
And let me guess,
Yes.
the egg turned into a
Very
queen.
tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen.
Gee, what?
After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station.
Yeah, I know.
They are
I talked
thinking
to
that
her.
without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but
Yeah, the
they
queen
must be
told me that
euthanized.
herself.
I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Uh-oh. Well, boring conversation anyway. Let's set off that purge. Lift.
Perimeter clear.
Connecting. I have full access
Hey,
to
Mary.
the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input.
It's 1, 1A, 2B, destruct, 7, destruct.
Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
120 seconds, that's not very long. Hitting them with a warp. There we go. Oh, that was not smart. much time do we got? 1 minute? I don't know that we've got the DPS to actually take care of all these guys. Hmm. 47 seconds. Seconds. Garrus, can you use your adrenaline burst, please? Well, whatever. I wanted to overload him. Fortunately, we can run real fast. I guess the alternative is to just run past them. Well, had enough of this colony. Good job, team. Showed those Rachni who's boss. Except for the queen, who we let leave. Everyone's so quiet.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Oh, definitely.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
3? No, 4.
This is no joke, Commander. The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last
I
time
had a
around.
very long, extensive conversation with her.
Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Children shouldn't be having children. I mean, it's just gonna cause problems. Guess I need to talk to some people real quick. I don't really need to. Needs a strong word, obviously. What I'm gonna do is talk to a few people, go back to the Citadel, sell stuff to Michelle, see if we've got any kind of decent money, and then hopefully Hackett'll call.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Yep,
Have you worked with a
pretty
Spectre
great.
before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
So, what's it like being a
What's your
Krogan?
story, Wrex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You talk like you've had
Krogan live for
adventures.
centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Wrex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Well, good, because I've got a lot of it.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
How much do I have to talk to him, actually, to get family armor?
Shepard,
What can you tell me about the genophage?
ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
Yeah,
When
Krogan
was the last
scientists.
time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Wrex.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Alright. Well, Liara should be equipped, really. Okay, well... won't let me actually click on any of that. There we go. Stiletto. Yeah, I mean, she's fine already. Tali. Yeah, stiletto, that's fine. Plenty of shotguns, so I'll just give her one. Chemical rounds, recoil damper. Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave that as is. And then first aid 3. Wrex. Did we pick up anything decent? Actually, I probably have enough points to give him. What you call it? Heavy armor. But I would need to level him up. Doesn't really need a decent assault rifle or pistol. First aid 3. Garrus, he should be fine. Caden. Predator 4. This needs to be first aid something. And Raikou. Let's give him cryo rounds for the hell of it. Ash. First aid 2. No, we don't have any first aid 3s left. Sorry, Ash. Oh, we can slightly improve your assault rifle. Hammer. Oh, that'll have to work.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Afraid I did.
I like to eavesdrop on everyone's
Shoot me now.
communications.
One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike.
Is he a race car
I
driver?
don't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
What's a vid
Where
mail?
were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Sounds like that situation didn't last.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Oh, I'd kind of like to meet your sister then.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Oh wow, romantic
Your sister's
story.
something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Yeah,
Just don't
sensitive
spread it
stuff.
around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
I'll look forward to our next talk.
You should. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. If you haven't talked to Dr. Tassoni, you probably should. She just lost her mom.
Oh, I should talk to her? Well...
Just saying, Skipper.
We'll talk
You're
later.
gonna make me.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Oh, should we go talk to the Codex? Oh, it's kind of a waste of time. Oh, good. Free XP.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
Yeah, it is pretty great.
I've never seen a drive core like this before.
Wait a
I
second.
can't believe you were able to fit
Are
it
you
into a
spying
ship
on the
this small.
Alliance?
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Yeah, this is basically like a muscle frigate. We took the biggest engine from a full-size ship and jammed it in a little ship hull.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Oh, you're into
I had
ships?
no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
See you later.
Definitely should go. Hey, look at all that XP. I guess that's the real reason I should have been talking to people.
Looking for supplies?
Not really.
Not right now, thanks.
No problem. Keep checking back.
I guess I'll check on Liara. Hey, Dr. Chocolates.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia
Wait,
as she
what?
used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, glad to see that you're taking it well. Hold on a minute. Huh. Oh, there it goes.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Oh, yeah.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What is it?
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Okay.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team.
Oh,
The signal
okay.
originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.